Coming off of winning the Democratic primary nomination for Kentucky governor, Andy Beshear sat down with the Associated Press to discuss his 4 years in office and goals for re-election.
I believe you're going to see a general election campaign from my side that is about making progress for every single Kentucky family, focusing on job creation, focusing on health care and public safety. I think, sadly, from the other side, what we saw last night and what we'll see is name-calling, stoking division, trying to incite fear or anger or maybe even hatred, and that's not how we're supposed to run these elections.
During the interview, Beshear touted that hundreds of Kentucky National Guard soldiers were deployed to the nation's southwest border during his tenure as governor.
I'm one of the few governors in the entire country that has sent hundreds of National Guardsmen to the border under both President Trump and President Biden, because they both asked, and border security is national security. So we're going to continue to do our part when asked, knowing that our Guard is the very best in the country. They've actually led some of the efforts down there, and we're proud of their work.
He also denounced Kentucky's abortion law, pointing to the lack of exceptions for victims of rape and incest.
Well, I believe that Kentuckians' views are more centered on what is the most extreme law in the nation that was passed here in Kentucky. See, in Kentucky, they passed a total ban that leaves victims even of rape and incest without any options. It forces women who are pregnant to carry to term even when it's not going to be viable, and they're going to have to go through the most heart-wrenching moments and know they're going to face that for many, many months. Listen, that's wrong, and I believe the vast majority of Kentuckians believe that it's wrong.
While the governor remains focused on the people of Kentucky, he added his support for President Biden's re-election bid.
I will support the president in that second term, but I'm going to spend this next year fully focused on this race and moving Kentucky forward.
Beshear said he is ready to run on a record of unprecedented economic growth, support for public schools, and increased help for people battling drug addiction. For the Associated Press in Washington, I'm Mike Pasoli.